Hello, my dear ones of all ages, but especially children. And his name is Scrooge. Doesn't that sound Scroogey? His sole residuary legatee. I don't know what that means. There would be nothing more remarkable about, there would be nothing more no beggars implored him to be blah, 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 blah.
As if the good Saint, whoop, I just lost the screen. This drives me nuts. So if Joe were here, he would just get it back from me.
Do you think there's any chance, because I have one more slot to fill, that Joe would want to fill it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And then he's using both sides of the paper to print things. So I was, I won't use the printer. You know, it's kind of like a Scrooge. Right, I'll try not to touch anything. Oh, God.
You read Scrooge, I want you to think of Joe. Just kidding.
I know. Some other thought comes into my mind as I'm reading and trying to think, now don't do this and keep this here. And
yeah.
oh,
because that's how. Okay, back down there.
Hello, little children. Did my hand stay in the frame when I was doing all that, like, because if you were reading it, you would be doing that, making, spooky noises and
it's so wonderful. I mean, if I were a kid, I'd be like,
oh. You don't stop every time,
I mean, I did, but
why did Dave back out? The same reason Greg backed out.
Yeah, chicken shits.
I know, that's why. There was a time I would have just said, oh no, I can't do that.
I'm so
it's just not it's like, well, it won't be perfect.
Right. Right. And do you think kids care? I hope kids will really enjoy this,
Well, I wonder how do you plan to get them to it?
Well, for starters, I'm just going to post it to YouTube and share with my Facebook friends. It'll be on the YouTube, and ask people to share it with young people. Just ask them to, because I think they'll want to. I'll even try to behave if we get to sit together. Right.
Well, we won't if you're participating in the service, because you'll have to be close to the front.
I don't know, Eric.
Oh Lord, what a mess. You and that woman, the two of you bad girls.
They're seeking asylum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. There's so much junk here, you cannot imagine.
Okay.
Oh, my dog is here.
Hi, doggy.
Assist us.
That's all right.
All right. So tomorrow I have to do the worship service part. You can believe it. This is all the same weekend. I'm rapping. I'm doing this. I'm the service. You will get the idea that this was a character that was not like most human beings that we know. It was special.
I am so humbled at how everybody from our congregation, I'm not surprised, but I'm blown away by how everyone came in with ideas and such wonderful. Everyone has brought so much to this, really.
Well, what I'm getting out of it is I've never read it.
No, me either.
And I thought, how did that happen? It's
know.
Just that we always had the movie, that the first movie was really, really old. I mean, my parents watched the first one. No, but that's a shame, because you can tell it's not exactly a fit. It's a little different.
And having the words that they used, I mean, these 180-year-old words.
That's right. I know.
And the phrases and the descriptions. I mean, I had never read it either. I'm glad to hear that you said that, because I sort of felt like, oh, what? I guess I'm poorly educated. That's just not true. I've had a wonderful education, but many of the classics, I saw the movies and didn't.
Right.
Okay, great. You did so well.
Oh, I don't know, but can you fix it up?
Yeah, of course. I'll go through, and there are a couple of little spots, but not too many.
I know. So, in fact, a couple of words, I think I pronounced them wrong, certainly.
So What do you think of this story, this part of the story, as relates with the Unitarian Universalist ideals?
Oh, the inclusion of everybody, all kinds of people, the inclusion of all kinds of music, of fun, of dancing. Nothing's restricted. Nothing's. It's generous. It's open. Fezziwigs is such a great boss. How can you beat a boss like this? And he shared his joy of the holiday so that everyone could also experience it. And so did Scrooge at that time.
Yeah.
For some reason, he lost it. He lost what makes a business thrive. And it's the inclusion of each other and your own worth and happiness.
When I think of this story, I fall into forgetfulness and I think Scrooge is just a bad guy. I forgot that they go back and give us compassion for how he became who he was.
He was a kid. He was just a kid with a lot of dreams. And somewhere along the line, he decided not to follow them. Maybe it wasn't secure enough for him. He felt he needed something more secure, something more, stationary. He lost the ability to wonder and to dream.
Mm. Well, you never lose that, do you?
You can't do that. It's not right. Not right. That's what we're part of. We're part of what the possibilities of right now.
Mhm.
Let's keep that open.
Part of my fantasy, when I was little, I had a single parent who was working. At one point, I had a really terrible bronchitis, and I was home by myself from school, and I was so lonely. And my aunt came over, and she read me Eloise Goes to Paris.
Oh, I love that story. I like Eloise.
I think I got better that moment. Having you guys read, I'm sitting here like a glory, like I'm reliving my childhood going, this is just oh, my favorite UUs are reading me stories. I couldn't be happier. Pretend you're reading to one of your kids, if that's okay.
Okay.
Hit it.
Okay. All right. My name is Alan Post. I'm with the Unitarian Universalist Church of Brewster, Massachusetts, out in Cape Cod. And I'm here to read to you a little bit of this tale. So let's get on with it. So,
Yeah.
well, all right, Dana. I'm glad you did this. This is good. Do a good job now. Put it together right. See, I have to figure out how to kill this sucker now. Oh yeah, leave. Bye, Dana. Bye.
You might hear me go like, oops, I have to do that one again.
That's fine. That's fine. And like I said, it's very easy for me to edit.
Okay.
But also it's very normal for people to, while reading, if it's
Stop.
not some manicured thing, and I don't want us to feel like we're trying to do some
Right.
finished, polished thing. It's just us reading to kids, period.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give it a go. There's a couple times I looked this word up in the dictionary, and guess what? It's not there. So when they're talking about the food and stuff, there's things that it must have been popular in those days, but I couldn't find it in the dictionary. So
Yeah.
I'm just guessing what they are.
Oh, can we hear your guesses when you get to it?
I'm reading this and I'm thinking there's a lot of language in here that young people might not understand, but I don't want to stop and define it all. I think it's a challenge for them to figure it out of context. And also, hopefully they're listening to it with their mother and father or somebody who can say, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So the spirit is saying, because Trump is saying, God.
That stays. I love it. We're gonna have to have an adult.
Boy, is that bad? Talk about connecting people. Think of all the times you've heard the story of the Christmas Carol, or it's been a Disney cartoon, or it's been this or that. All this is gone when they show you that you miss all this.
There's so much philosophy in here. There's so much messaging going on there.
The description of all this stuff is just so amazing.
I love
And all I could think of was he's sitting there thinking, okay, I'm looking around the store, I'm looking at the fruit, and he's describing each thing. Whereas if you were looking at it in a movie, it would be one quick shot.
Yeah.
And it would show you all that stuff.
Right.
And his language is so absolutely delightful. It's just, I love the part where he's talking about the ruddy red-faced, broad-girthed Spanish onions shining in the fatness of their growth like Spanish friars and winking from their shelves in wanton slyness at the girls as they went by. It's just like, who would ever think of language like that? We're talking about Spanish onions.
But we can't see ourselves, so if there's something we need to fix, you can let us know.
Well, the teddy bear looks like it needs a hug.
As we all could use one now and again. Right?
Okay, you guys look so wonderful with your red bits and perfect. But it's a great gift that you as a couple, I don't know, there's just something wonderful about that. Well, I don't want to, I do want to actually keep you guys, but I won't. But I just.
Okay, well, thanks, Dana. Nice to see you.
Take care.
See you later.
Take care.
We'll be looking for it when it happens.
Yes, and we're not in a hurry.
Craig, brilliant. Well, just move the light into the right place.
Okay, I look forward to having eggnogs with you after or something like that. If you're, I would love to spend time and really hear us girls. But I'm
for hours and hours.
I'm gonna put my phone in
I'm gonna turn mine off because people keep trying to call me. So
yeah, bastards.
I'll get back to mine because I was practicing it. Okay, I've left my drink over there, so
get your drink. So hide self view. Now I'm gonna stop my video and get the hell off sound. So have fun above all.
I will, thank you. Hello, I'm Lucinda Dickens Hawksley. I'm a great granddaughter of Charles and Catherine Dickens.
That was absolutely stunning. And
I'm really glad. It was lovely. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I love doing it.
And so thank you for also being willing to volunteer, because now I understand and it makes perfect sense that this is something you do professionally. I mean, you're definitely the most professional reader we had.
Yeah, and have a lovely Christmas.
You too. And let's have eggnog on Zoom soon.
All right, take care.
Thanks so
Bye.
much. Bye, Lucinda.
Now I wanted to see if I could point like the ghost. I was gonna.
Please. I love it. Okay, now when you start, first of all, am I hearing a mouse or is that the heating? It's in my
It's
house.
probably my stupid heating. Can you hear it?
I think it's
It's
my
like a
heating.
drone.
It's in here. I keep getting worried that I have a mouse, but it's the heating. Not a creature was stirring. I'm knitting. I'm sitting here knitting and I'm like, there goes the finger.
Oh, my bow kind of fell down. Oh well.
You scared the bejeekers out of me.
Anyway, that was really fun. It's. I mean, I can't. I'm not. Blah, 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 blah.
Here, show me again. Can I see it? Can I see your beautiful fireplace again?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so pretty.
It's all light.
Oh, it's so Christmassy.
Well, that's what you told us to do.
Yes, I know. Believe me, when I said, okay, now let's get some Christmas decorations in the frames, that meant I had to decorate. And I bet it's true for everybody. That looks great. Can you tip the screen down just a little bit so we see more than your head?
I was trying to.
Evelyn, can you tip it down just slightly lower so we can see just a little more of John's arms, say? Yes. Yeah, that's nice. So we actually do see a little bit of the lights of the fire, but you could tip it more towards, I think, the see, now we're missing his head. Now, Evelyn, you probably don't mind about that, but oh, I see. That's perfect. Right there is great.
Okay. All right.
I'll go comb my hair.
And to trim.
Okay, we're going to have to readjust this again because I have to move. Readjust this. That's your idea, John? Think that'll be better?
I don't know.
That's
Right.
nice like that. That's just about like a kid would see you if you were reading to them and they were in bed. That's
Yes.
perfect. I really appreciate you helping us and saying
Well,
yes.
I'm happy to do it. I just wish I could do a good job, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Now, by the way, perfectionism has no place here. Everybody is just a human being reading to a kid here. That's all. It's not about being a professional actor or any of that. Oh, that looks fantastic, right? Like that. Don't move. That
What?
looks great. Just like that. Don't move. Oh, no. John.
Yeah. She's gotten sick of me today.
Who, Evelyn?
Yes. Yes.
She's done with you right now, huh?
and it's almost our anniversary.
Aw. What anniversary will it be? 3?
Yeah. Our spouses both died, and we met at a bereavement group 4 years ago.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I
Evelyn,
think she made an obscene gesture at me.
Evelyn, will you bring your obscene gesture over here so I can meet you and see it? I'm getting to know everyone so much better through this process.
Oh, that's great. Well, this
It's
is
really
your last and your biggest challenge.
No. Oh, that's lovely. Oh.
Here's my tea.
Uh-oh, folks. Kids, it's just tea. Pretend it's tea in there. Your book stops there?
Yeah.
Well, that can't be the end. How very odd.
Oh, how very odd.
Okay, now can you see me?
Oh.
Can you see yourself?
Nope. Nope. I have read that.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go from there. That's perfect. As long as we're not missing stuff, we're good.
Wait, you don't even recognize what I've already read.
Well, my memory sucks also, don't forget it.
But you're not even drinking. Anonymity.
Just
He had never dreamed that any walk. Shit.
you made me cry.
It made myself cry. Oh, dear.
At Charles Dickens. 80 years ago, wrote this, approximately.
Well, it is beautiful, but no. I mean, how old a child would begin to understand that? 40? I mean, I read it to my dog and he didn't understand a bit of it. Was I a bit over the top?
No, it was just right. It was just right. I mean, I think that little kids can't understand the language because it's 180 years old and we don't even understand a lot of it, but they can understand the tone of it, like your dog did. You were the perfect person to read the end.
Thank you.
You really were.
Thank you so much.
Oh. Sweet dreams. Mwah. Lots of love.